G'day everyone, here we go with your Monday footy feed. North Melbourne has hit crisis point after yesterday's catastrophic 1-point loss to Adelaide. Today, Kangaroos players were put through an extensive 2-hour match review meeting in a bid to pinpoint just what is going wrong. More from Jackie Reid.
As the media stood and waited, North Melbourne players were behind locked doors, going through yesterday's loss with a fine-tooth comb. When Andrew Swallow finally emerged, the consequences of the result were clear.
It's going to follow us all year. We put ourselves in the situation. We've got no one else to blame. As bad as we feel right now, it's probably going to stay until we get out there and play next Sunday.
The Roos have now dropped 4 games by less than a goal, and while they were all smiles at training, Swallow insists the close losses are taking their toll.
It's, probably one of the flattest I reckon the groups have been, and personally as low as, I can remember. So, one great thing about this club is we always seem to bounce back.
Further souring the loss, the match review panel has suspended Jack Ziebell for 3 weeks for this high bump.
Big talking point from the first half is Jack Ziebell. We know he's got some prize.
Jared Petrenko was the hero for Adelaide, although he admits his last-ditch goal was fraught with danger.
For me, it's a bit stupid now, but I think, it could have come off either side of my boot. I wasn't even in line with the middle of the goal when I kicked it.
Sam Kerridge enjoyed a breakout game with 24 disposals and 6 goals, but his performance didn't come as a surprise to his teammates.
He's an absolute man-child as well. I think he's only 20 years old and he's, in the top 5 for bench press at the club and, the top 2 or 3 runners at the club as well. And we saw that from pretty much day one of his first pre-season a couple of years back.
Jackie Reid, AFL.com.au.
Sitting in 5th place, Sydney's tough month will come to an end on Saturday when it takes on a resurgent Essendon at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Clashes against flag fancies Hawthorn, Fremantle and Collingwood have netted the Premiers just 1 win and a draw. Co-captain Kieran Jack looking forward to the Bombers' challenge and going head-to-head with an informed Jobe Watson.
Yeah, they've been in great form all year. They're a side on the up. Their midfield is very similar to ours in that they're high transition, they work back and forth. They've got a real depth in that midfield. Jobe's obviously the leader in there, so we'll need to do some work on him.
Forward Sam Reid will miss 1 to 2 weeks with a quad complaint from the win over Collingwood. Former Demon Cale Morton has taken aim at Melbourne's training standards, saying there's a big gap compared to those at his new home West Coast.
Definitely made a few changes to the way I play. In particular training, the training standards are a lot higher over here, and that's just what comes with the success of the West Coast Eagles over the past 20 years, I suppose.
Morton is yet to play a game for the Eagles this year. At Hawthorn, it's been revealed the players copped a half-time spray from Alistair Clarkson during yesterday's lacklustre win over Gold Coast for not showing enough respect.
Yeah, obviously we weren't playing great footy and Clarko and the other coaches were pretty disappointed in the way we're going about it. So I didn't show a hell of a lot of respect to the Indigenous boys that have been at the club. But they were pretty happy with the second half.
That improved second half resulting in the Hawks kicking 11 goals to 5 to run out 26-point winners. Despite going down to the Hawks, a vastly improved Gold Coast say they no longer fear the competition's heavyweights.
Yeah, we're winning the games that we should win and we're confident that we'll win. And challenging Hawthorn, who are probably the best team in the comp at the moment. So, that's a lot of confidence for the boys and, just about backing it up now.
The Suns will be part of history on Saturday night when they take on Geelong in the first game to be played under lights at Simmons Stadium. And informed midfielder Dennis Armfield says he never had any intentions of leaving Carlton, the West Australian signing a new 2-year deal.
Yeah, rapt to be here. They gave me the initial opportunity and, I want to stay here. I'm a one-club man as much as I can be. So, look, I'm really happy and, rapt.
Blues hopeful vice-captain Andrew Carazzo and Chris Yarran will be right to return against GWS this weekend. Now, Jackie mentioned Jack Ziebell's 3-week ban. We've got full coverage, of course, of the MRP findings in the verdict with Mark Fraser here on the website, but also worth mentioning Jonathan Brown's been offered a 1-match ban for striking. For now, that is your footy feed for this Monday. I'm Matt Thompson. See you tomorrow.